What's good, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I hope you subscribe and join my beautiful family, and if you've been here before, thank you so much for showing your love and support. In today's video, we're going to be doing a chit chat get ready with me. I'm basically gonna be getting ready to go nowhere because it's 1 a.m. in the morning, and yeah, this is the only time I'm getting to film this video. But I wanted to do like a 2020 recap and, you know, sharing the lessons I've learned in 2021 and what I'm taking to 2022. So I thought it would be a great idea to do it while I do my makeup, because that's what I know how to do best. And that's on period. I hope you're excited for this video. If you are, make sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, go grab a coffee or something to eat or to nibble on, because this is going to be a long one, honey. Okay, let's get ready and let's get chatting about 2021. Let's go. Okay, so I already did my eyebrows off camera. I'm trying to do like this bushy brow technique that's been going on, and I don't know, maybe it's because I don't have like a gel or like a soap of some sort to keep the brows up, because whenever I push them up, after a few minutes they are out of place again. I'm just going to do my everyday makeup, which is literally just concealer, some bronzer, some blush, lipstick or lip gloss, and then I'm out the window, literally. The first lesson I've learned in 2021 is that there will never be a perfect time. I've always put things to the last minute, or like put things off, because I would always be like, oh, this is not the perfect time, I'm waiting for the perfect time. And to be honest, I never know when that perfect time is. And to be honest, I never know when is that perfect time. I never know. But I'm always putting things off and saying like I'm waiting for the perfect time, and then when I run out of time without completing that task, I then become sad and be like, if I did this on time. I'm sorry if you see some flickerings, because I'm using like an LED light, so it will do that quite a couple of times. But yeah, like I said, I'll be putting things off and doing them at the last minute, and when I don't do them to the best of my ability, I always blame myself, and I get into this funk where I'm sad and I feel like I should have done this then, maybe things would have turned out well and stuff like that. So what I've learned is that there is no perfect time. I think I would have filmed more videos this year than I would have ever since I've started this channel, if I didn't always think about the perfect time. Right now it's 1 a.m. in the morning and I'm filming. And if I taught myself to just film whenever I want to film, I would have. But I always be like, there's a perfect time for filming, there's a perfect time for this, for that. But if you want a perfect time, you create it. Create that perfect time. Now, that's the first lesson I learned, that there is no perfect time. There is the right time, there is no perfect time. So that's what I've learned. The second thing I've learned in 2021 is that if you're not happy, make the change. Simple as that. If you're not happy about something, change it. Change it and see if you like it. I think the number one thing I've complained about this year is the place that I live in. My home I think I've outgrown this place. I think I like the kind of person I want to be, the kind of career I want to follow, like the dreams I have, the goals I want to achieve. I feel like this place does not allow me to explore my full potential. Because number one, like I always say, I live in a loud place. This place is really loud. So you always hear cars. I live near, it's not the main road, but I live 2 houses away from the main street where taxis drop off people, pick up people. So you can imagine the amount of noise. And I live in the hood. Everyone plays music whenever they want to and stuff like that. And 3, I just feel like people here have a mindset of an ant. They're very backward minded, you know. They like gossip. They're very negative people, and I feel like I don't want to be associated with an environment that is like that. It's very toxic, it's very depressing. I find myself feeling so frustrated all the time. I told myself that, you know what, I really want to move. I really want to move, not because of the noise, but also because, like I said, I've outgrown this place, and I want to not only be independent but to just explore my potential. And I feel like this place does not allow me to do so. Every time I have to come home, I literally become sad. Literally become sad because I know I'm coming to a place that I do not want. The other lesson I've learned is that if you want to do something, don't think about it too much. Just do it. Just do it. If you want to do something, just do it. It brings me back to the point of I want to move out. I talked to a friend about it, and she was like, as much as moving out is a big step, and right now financially not in the right financial state to move out and stuff like that, if you feel like this place is so toxic that you can't live here anymore, then move out. I'm pretty sure that you can do well on your own. And if you do find a job, that will even be better. And then I got another friend who was like, why would you want to give someone else your money? Why would you want to rent out whereas like you have a home to live in for free? You don't have to worry about paying for water, paying for electricity, you know. You have to just worry about yourself, whether you're full in the stomach or not. And it gave me different perspectives. You know, they both gave me different perspectives, and both of them are right. But I've already made up my mind that I want to move out, and my mom knows about this. It's just a matter of saying I found a place and I want to leave. But it's not about other people, it's about me. And I put myself first, and I want to move out, and that's exactly what I want to do. So if you have something in your mind that you really want to do and you're trying to weigh the pros and cons, you're gonna end up thinking about it too much, and then you're gonna end up focusing on the cons more than the pros. I feel like the biggest decisions in our lives tend to scare us, and if they don't scare us, then they're not to be realized. So I just told myself that, you know what, I am going to move out when I can. Once I find like a stable job, once I'm able to make like a good amount of income, then I'll move out. I made up my mind, I just have to execute it. So if you want to do something, please just do it. Don't overthink it, just do it. Simple as that. My next point says being indecisive is a waste of time. Hence I said not so long ago that if you think about something too much, you end up weighing the pros and cons, right? And then you're gonna focus on the cons, and then you're gonna overthink things. And you're not gonna end up going through with them, because now you are weighing the negatives too much and you're focusing on them, right? Going back and forth with regards to a decision is a waste of time, because the time you're wasting, you'll never get it again. So why are you being indecisive? Just do it. Which is something my sister always does. Like, if she wants to do something, she wants to think about it too much. Like, she wants to think about it. And I'm like, girl, if you want to do something, if you want to go out and you have the opportunity to go out, go out. You are young, you still need to live your life, so go out. Stop thinking about, oh, what if I don't get a ride back home? Oh, which is okay, but you are focusing on the negative things. So if you're gonna be indecisive and, you know, pick a way between A and B, or like, you know, compare stuff, child, just do something. If you want to do it, just do it. And if you make a mistake, that's okay. It's a lesson to be learned, child. So right now, if I want to do something, child, I just do it. Like the last week when we went to Singles Bride, like I told you, it was a spontaneous thing. It was very spontaneous. My friend and I, like, we were fed up. We were like, we're going out, child, and everything worked out. It almost did not work out, but we made it work. I just thought about going out and I went out, and I was so happy. Like, I was so happy. I felt like, yeah, there's a balance in my life, because, you know, for the longest time I was so focused on being a mom, I forgot that I'm young. So for the fact that I remembered that I'm still young, and I explored my youth, and I'm still exploring my youth, child, I was so happy. I was so happy. Even my friend was like, yo, friend, we need to do this often as we can. It doesn't have to be nightclubs, it can also be like picnics with our kids and stuff. So I was like, yeah, let's do it. And that's what we're gonna do more of next year. If you're gonna be indecisive about stuff, child, you're gonna waste your time. If you want to do something, just do it. That's my 2 cents. The other point I've written down here says, giving others credit and lighting someone else's candle won't put yours out. There's something about social media that I don't like, and I feel like we all fall victims of. You follow people, whether big or small, and these people post about their achievements. You sitting there, you looking at them celebrating this achievement, and you're like, when am I celebrating my achievement? I'm like that. Like, I get like that sometimes, which is why it's important for me to just switch off from social media at times and just reboot and think about my thoughts. What am I letting in my mind, you know, that's affecting me negatively? You see this person sharing this achievement, they're happy, and you're like, oh, nah, when am I celebrating stuff? When am I announcing a big achievement, or a goal that I've achieved, or anything of that sort? And you start getting into this funk, you become depressed, you're like, oh, I'm such a failure, I'll never achieve this and this and that, and you basically fall into a rut. If you find yourself going through that repeatedly, try switching off from social media and working on your thoughts, because what you think will become you know. So I really encourage that you reboot. That's what I've implemented in my life. It works for me so much, because I've told myself that, you know what, my time hasn't arrived, and God will answer my prayers. God will help me reach that goal that I wanna reach. Give other people credit. There's a difference between being envious and being jealous. If you find yourself being jealous, child, reboot. If you are able to assist people, do that. If you're able to give other people light into something, just do it. You'll see God will bless you in abundance. So that's the other lesson I've learned. Oh my god, the next point is one of my favorites, and I feel like it's important so much, especially if you're trying to work on yourself as a person. And that one says, it's okay to distance yourself from things and people that don't allow you to be the best you. I'm very careful of who I let into my life. I don't care whether it's family, whether it's friends. I'm very, 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 very protective of my heart, you know, my soul, my inner well-being. I'm very, very protective of that. So I've distanced myself recently from family members whom I feel like are very toxic. You know, when you have gatherings with family and people pretend when they're with you, it's like, oh my god, you're so amazing, I love you, we're family, we're blood, we're here for each other. But as soon as they turn their backs on you, you start hearing rumors. They say stuff about you, they accuse you of things. And I just told myself that instead of focusing on who said what, I'd rather focus on myself and distance myself from these people. So that is exactly what I did. Even family, like right now, it's not just about friends. Even family can become toxic, and I've learned to distance myself from people who just don't want me to be the best version of myself. And trust me, it's going well. I'm so happy. Like, I am so content right now. So content, and I'm doing okay without these people. So distance yourself from people who just don't want to see you happy, people who don't want to root for you, who don't want to be there for you, who don't want to see you flourish. Luckily for me, like I said, I don't have like a big circle of friends. I have only one friend, to be honest, and I'm fortunate enough to be friends with that person because we understand each other, we have a lot in common, and we uphold the same values and principles, that it's just easy for us to navigate our friendships. I don't have to worry about toxicity because it's not toxic, it's sisterhood more than anything. So yeah, as for people who just don't want to see me flourish, I just turn my back on them. And I look the other way, and it works for me so much. So if you feel like there are friendships that are just toxic or family that is toxic, please, for your mental well-being, move away from those people. So juicy. My next point is, to be challenged is nothing but a good thing. Wow, I've had my fair share of challenges this year. Yo, goodness. Yo, I've made a comeback from a lot of challenges, I won't lie. If you're somebody who will always complain at challenging things that are happening in your life, you're gonna need to do some introspection, girl, because that will mean you're not a positive person. No, you're not. Because why are you complaining instead of facing your challenges head on? What are you doing? Why are you doing that? Like, what are you doing to yourself? What are you doing to your capabilities? Why don't you face your challenges and see if you'll overcome them? So challenges are nothing but mechanisms that just help you become a strong person. After I had my child, I just knew that nothing else will stand in my way. I just told myself, I'm strong. I'm stronger than I thought I was. And ever since then, like, I've had this confidence boost that is just impeccable. Like, if I come across a challenge, yes, I'll be like, oh, here we go again, how are we gonna do this now? And then once I figure it out, child, let me tell you, I face it head on. And you know, I try my best to figure out how to solve this problem. So challenges are good. Once you start realizing that challenges are nothing but a good thing, the sooner things will start lighting up for you. So please allow those challenges They're just here to make you a strong person. My next point is support goes both ways. If somebody supports you, you gotta support them back. That's what my sister and I do. We support each other. She's usually the first person I'd tell if like there's something that has come up, and you know, or if I have an idea in mind and I wanna execute it. She's literally my hype man. I know she's going to say, yeah, go for it. If it sounds good, I know she's gonna say like, go for it. Even my friend, she'll be like, yeah girl, what are you waiting for? Just do it. And I do the same. So it's good to support other people because you'll get it back. You will see. You won't even have to say, oh, I need your support. They'll support you. You won't need to ask for that support because they'll know that support goes both ways. And we need to learn not to be selfish. You can't expect people to come and support you, but you don't do the same for them. It doesn't work like that. This is not how you navigate this life thing, you know? You help me, I help you. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Not in that way, but you get what I'm saying. Keep that in mind. Support goes both ways. Point is that stay on top of things. Big or small, stay on top of them. Whether it's laundry, stay on top of it. Whether it's cleaning, stay on top of it. Whatever that is, stay on top of it. Whether it's work, make sure that you stay on top of it. Because if you don't, work is gonna pile up. And you're gonna spend a lot of time making up for lost time. Once something wants your attention, tackle it at that time so that you avoid feeling under pressure and you avoid having a lot of work and feeling overwhelmed and crashing and burning. So if something wants your attention, do it at that time and you'll see, like, I know we have a lot going on in our lives. Life gets busy. But if you have the time to like tackle that thing, please do so. I'm not talking about if you're busy and you can't do something at all, no, but obviously you'll have time to do it. So when you find that time, just do it, please. Don't procrastinate. I'm somebody who likes procrastinating, and I have a task that I have to do that I've been putting off for such a long time, and every time I say, okay, I'm finally doing it, something comes up, and that is not the right way to do it. So please stay on top of things, please. The next point is timing is everything. We can set goals, right? Set goals, say, by 25 I want a car, I want a house, I want this, I want that. But let's be real, God will decide. You can make plans and be like, by 2022 I want to have my own car, my own house, I want to have this, I want to have that. But God will decide if you deserve those goals at that time. Think about the goals you've made a year or two ago that you haven't reached. Why? Because it's not the right time. So timing is everything. I cannot emphasize it even more. That's literally it. Like, you set goals, God will decide if those goals are right for you at that time. You can set goals. Don't despair. Like, do not despair. You can set those goals, manifest, put it out into the universe, and God will make a plan. I'm on to my second last point, and it says to do something looks scarier and harder before you actually do it. I had an online interview, and they told me on Monday that I have an interview and I should submit it by Wednesday the latest, right? Me being anxious and thinking about it too much, I was like, what if I get disturbed? What if my connection gets bad and I can't do the interview? I was planning to do it on Tuesday, I think. Yeah, because they called me on Monday. I planned to do it on Tuesday. I didn't do it on Tuesday because I've never done an online interview before. Therefore, I don't know how it's gonna go. And then as a result, it looked scarier and it looked harder because I was focusing on what ifs a lot. I was anxious and wondering if I'm gonna be able to pull it off. Next day came and it's my last day, right? And guess what? I now don't have a choice but to do that interview, whether I'm scared or not, whether it looks scarier or harder. Like, I had to do it. And up until I did it, I was like, oh, this was so easy. I just had to record my answers and just upload them on the website. That's all I needed to do. I needed to just sit down and talk and just submit my answers. But I was so focused on the negative things that I put it off until the last minute. And now that I've done it, it does not look as scary as it did when I first got the news that I had to do the interview. A lot of times we think the worst of things before we actually do them, and once you do them, you're like, why was I so scared? Before you do something, usually it looks scarier until you do it, and it's okay. Like, it's okay to be anxious about stuff. When I have a task at hand and I know it's going to be hectic, I start becoming anxious and thinking the worst until I calm down and actually do it, and then I realize that, you know what, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. So yeah, that's what I learned. The last, final and important thing I want you to know is that 2022 will be over before you know it. If you have anything in mind that you want to do, anything that you want to execute next year, please do it. Implement those things that I've talked about and see if they'll work out for you. I mean, those are the things that I've learned and I've implemented a lot of them in my life, and I feel like, I'm heading towards something a little bit better. I'm not saying this is the recipe and you should follow this recipe, but I'm just, sharing what I think or what I saw works for me. For next year, literally, I don't want to set any goals. I just want to freestyle the year and see where it takes me. But in general, I am very positive of what's coming for 2022 for me, and I cannot wait to see what 2022 has in store for me. The good, the bad, the cute, the ugly, the glitz and the glam, the challenges, the triumphs. I cannot wait to see what it has in store for me, and I wish everyone who's watching this video has a great 2021. You ended off on a great note. I wish everyone Merry Christmas or Merry belated Christmas if you watch this after Christmas. I wish everybody a prosperous new year, and I wish everyone realizes their true potential and they get to fulfill it. So that was my last point. Those are the 12 things that I've learned in 2021, and I'm so excited for the new year. Like I said, I hope 2022 becomes a little bit better, but we're living in a pandemic, so we can never be assured. But yeah, wish everyone nothing but the best of 2022, and I hope everyone reaches their goals and becomes the best version of themselves. I will see you guys in the next year, and I love you so much. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure that you give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you learned in 2021 and what you're taking to 2022 in the comments down below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in my next video.